What is up, guys? I am back again today to give you my reactions to the absolute fucking insanity that just went on at UFC 328, Strickland versus Chimaev. My heart rate was a billion during both title fights. I'm literally still not sure if this is real. I might wake up soon, and that would really suck. But yeah, let's go over this freaking shit. First fight, Ochoa puts on a fucking masterclass on Clay Carpenter. Doesn't manage to get the finish, but outstrikes him the whole time. Looks great. I am super interested to see him going forward. He just looks so entertaining and just put on a fucking clinic on this fucking dude. So I'm really excited to see where Ochoa goes in this fucking division after that fight. A lot of decent bit of decisions this card. Started off with Bagasura fucking Surza Kai. I kind of forget. But kind of crazy because Jordan Santos, I'm pretty sure I definitely think he won the first round. I can't really remember if he won the second round, but I'm pretty sure when he got the submission in the fourth, I was thinking all you have to do is survive and you win this fight. And then in goes the rear naked choke. And as soon as it sunk in, I was like, bro, you're not about to let this happen. And he goes out cold. Yeah, so good win. Good job to keep his undefeated streak, but man, he definitely looks beatable, Surzakaev. We'll see how he does further up in the division, but after that, I'd definitely be worried because I definitely think he lucked out with that one. Pat Sabatini versus William Gomes, fucking boring as hell. Pat Sabatini mostly just held him on the damn ground the whole time, didn't really do a whole lot. Yeah, that's really the best I'm going to give it. There were points where they did a little something, a few striking, not like nothing, but, just pretty much boring. Now we have my first actual pick of the night that I picked from my predictions. Did not get the KO right, but I was right. Roman Kopylov managed to pull this away. What the fuck was Roman Kopylov doing? I literally could have finished the fight in round 2 and 3 and just decides, what if I hugged him instead of finishing the fight and getting a bonus? I can't tell you how fucking pissed I was because round 2, drops him. Marco Tulio runs round 1, is looking better, is looking good. And then he gets dropped with, I can't remember, a hook of some kind, left or right. Gets dropped, and he's hitting him with ground and pound. They stand up. You think he's going to, actually go for the finish, and then they just clinch. Now, it was close to the end of the round, so you can maybe give him that. Next round. Start of the next round. Drops him again. And just proceeds to, hold him on the ground and do nothing. Good win, but absolutely negative IQ from Roman Kopylov over here. He's going to need to, maybe fucking start thinking a little bit during the actual fight, or things might not go well. But good win. Next, we had the Unk fight. This is the first one I got wrong. This also, sadly, my buddy did beat me 2-1, but I really don't care because the fight that I was right on, I care a lot more. So basically, I still won. But Jim Miller gets that sub in round 1. Was looking decent. He was beating up Jared Gordon a decent bit, but they were both striking pretty well. And then Jared Gordon shoots some kind of strike, and if you're not silly, jump that damn ghillie. Apparently, unless you're Bruce Buffer, you call it a fucking rear naked choke. But good guillotine from Jim Miller. Old as shit. God, it's still crazy. It seems like he's still fighting. Super fucking good for his son, recovering from cancer. That's fucking great. That was good to hear. But, yeah, I don't think he retired. I don't remember seeing anything saying he retired. So Unk will still be here beating ass. Grant Dawson versus Mateusz Rebecki. Another good submission. Fucking damn. 3 submissions. Was that 3 submissions in a row? That's pretty crazy. Yeah, with how many submissions there were, I was definitely really worried about the 2 title fights that was about to go on. But once again, we'll go over those bangers. Grant Dawson manages to get the finish. Pretty much shows he was just better than Rebecki the whole time. Schooled him round 1. Honestly, I don't remember round 2 that well, but I honestly don't. I think he finished him with what? Also a rear naked choke in the 3rd. But Grant Dawson looked good, so yeah. Definitely another good fight. Another good submission. I love me some submissions. Yaroslav Amazov fucking manages to get another submission. I think, was that 3 rear naked chokes in a row? I can't remember, but I'm pretty sure that was 3 rear nakeds in a row, and that's pretty fucking wild. But another good fight. This one, I'm not going to lie, for some reason I'm really blanking on what happened during this fight. This is going to be the worst one because I really don't remember a whole lot. So I'm just going to say good win for Yaroslav. He definitely should get, he's already ranked, but he should obviously not be fighting down now. He should get a little bit of a jump up. Next, my next pick comes. Atiba Gutierrez KOs Ozzy Diaz. Now, surprisingly, Ozzy made it out of the first round. But I think that's partially because Atiba was playing a little, just a little weighty, I don't know, a little patient. That's the word, not weighty. That's not a word. But, waited for Ozzy to come in and then just hits him with an overhand that just drops him. A little bit of an early stoppage, but to be fair, Ozzy probably would have just gotten put out cold entirely. So, are you really going to be that upset? Another good win for Atiba Gutierrez. Can this fucker, he called out, who did he fucking, Israel Adesanya. Can this dude, finally get a ranked opponent? I don't know how he'll do against Izzy. I'll have to think about that, but I think that's a good guy to have him fight, I finally want to see this guy fight into the rankings and, put somebody out cold that, matters, not another fucking can. But good knockout, fucking great knockout. Next, let's get to this main card. Bobby Green. Don't fucking call him King Green. I only do that by accident because my brain don't work. It just reads and you know what I mean. Managed to get the submission round 1. Definitely wasn't what I was expecting, but was pretty much doing exactly what I thought was going to happen. Was just schooling him, hands down, left and right, bobbing and weaving. Stevens hit him a few times with some pretty good shots, but it was pretty clear real fast that Bobby Green was going to get this done real fast. And ends up putting in another rear naked choke. Not what we expected to see, or definitely not what I expected to see. But in the fight part 2, Bobby Green manages to pull it out. Gotta love it. Now, this is where my buddy was right again. Not quite, he said submission, but I picked Buckley, he picked Brady. And I don't know what Joaquin Buckley did in that year's time, because he looked like he somehow looked worse. Now, partial, I think, is that because Brady is just bigger. So, he had to, I think it was 2 different wrestling styles, but still, he just looked like absolute dog shit. This fight was boring as hell. Brady stood on top. I keep forgetting I can do this and actually show some actual stats. Maybe I shouldn't be fucking retarded. But, as you can see, landed 254 strikes. A lot of them were pity ground and pound strikes, but at least they were something, I guess. But just, boring as all fucking hell. Buckley just looks so fucking bad. Buckley's done. He's obviously not done. He'll probably be able to stay in the rankings unless they just keep facing him against grapplers. But, he's never going to become anything more than, maybe a top 10 guy, which I don't even know if he is currently. Maybe is he, 8 or 9? He might be 10 exactly, but, yeah, he just proved that he's done. He's done. He's not going anywhere farther. Alexander Volkov versus, I really want to see. I was going to use the UFC website, but it wasn't loading earlier. if it loads, I would love to use the website because I want the numbers, because this is one of those fights where I'm sad that my memory is kind of killing me, because I'm not sure if Volkov won this fight. And I know that's, some people might make it sound great, but Volkov landed a lot of leg kicks. Round 1, leg kick galore. Literally pretty much just all leg and body kicks. Waldo got one good exchange or two where they kind of got into the pocket and he landed a few strikes. Now that I probably think Volkov. I'm glad, and I think Volkov probably won this fight based on it looks like the numbers. But I was a little worried going into them scorecards, because Volkov definitely round 1, round 2. I think Waldo stole round 3. It really just comes down, it looks like, to round 1. And you know what? I think the amount of leg kicks and body kicks, the good ones that he landed, just probably edge him out for he really only got probably one good exchange that I can really remember in round 1, Waldo did. So, yeah, I'm going to say good win for Volkov. Not the funnest fight, but, definitely not super boring. Uses pretty much exactly how we thought he was going to have to win, and with his range, pretty much just kicking at range the whole fight, because when he was coming in, he was getting, I feel like, blasted. Managed to not get knocked out. There are a few points where I was scared. I feel like we were all scared. But Volkov manages to get it done. And I think we're all happy. So the only thing that kind of sucks is you now know he's going to sit around for a while he has to wait for the Pereira Gane fight. He has to wait for Tom to come back and fight whoever wins that. And then we'll be looking at an Alexander Volkov title fight. I think everybody's ready for that. Too bad he probably loses to everybody. I think he loses to Tom. I think he loses to Pereira. Unless somehow Gane manages to be champion by the time he's fighting. He's the only guy that I honestly see him beating. But, just got to give it to him. Good win for Alexander. That is a true number 1 contender right there. We'd like to see him get in a title fight. Too bad it's going to take him a year to see that happen. Boys, I fucking told you. BTS lip injections could not handle my boy Van. Y'all can stay on that side. I told you, you're not allowed to come back. Us true believers, we knew what was about to happen. Van goes out there, round 1, doesn't look great, gets taken down with it was like a body lock takedown, and I was scared, honestly. As soon as I saw that, I was scared, because those are the kind of takedowns that I was worried about. I didn't think he was going to get him with really single legs or double legs. I was worried about the body lock kind of judo throws and the, body lock pickups and the slams. He hit him with one pretty early in round 1, and I was like, oh, no. But Joshua Van, unlike it seems like a lot of other people, was able to get out of full mount. Tatsuro Taira kept getting in full mount, and Joshua Van kept getting out of it. Joshua Van proved that it not only is his takedown defense, but his grappling is amazing. Just at least defensively, just great. And he went out there, and I got to give my flowers to Taira too. I 100% thought by round. I told my girlfriend, if Taira doesn't take him down and just lay on top of him, Van finishes it here in round 3. And then he proceeded to get it into round 4. And then he proceeded to get it into round 5. And, I even see why he's mad that they stopped it. I would say an early stoppage. Because with how much of a banger and how much they were just throwing, I don't really see why at that point you just don't let it go on. But I'm a little more upset because I almost went Joshua Van round 5, but I ended up picking decision. But I was this close. I'm hoping I mentioned in the video. I don't remember. But it doesn't matter. All that matters is I told you. Van goes out there and lands everything. Apparently landed a legal knee. I didn't know. Is it state? I forgot. Is it state by state rules? Apparently New Jersey, that was an illegal knee. The first one he landed during the second round. But Van did exactly what he needed to do. Prevented the takedowns late, showed that he could get up, and pressure boxed Tyra's fucking head off. The exact thing I said he was going to do. The crazy part is he almost subbed him. That last round when or was it maybe the fourth round when he had that rear naked choke in, I was like, holy shit, if he does this, this is like possibly top 5 UFC moments of all time. But at the end of the day, Van just proved why he's a fucking champion. And now I double down think this man beats Pantoja. I'd still be worried about the Cap fight, but I'm a little less worried. I'm still very worried, actually, because he still got hit a pretty decent bit by Tyra. Tyra also showed some pretty decent striking, too, even late. Tyra, by the second round, I thought was pretty much done. And then in round, it was 3 or 4, he caught like a second wind, and I got re-worried again. But, I mean, just a 5-star classic between these two. I fucking told you fucking dumbasses who was going to come away with that dub. You should have never doubted him. Our boy will be reigning champ for a while. Hopefully, he can take Cap down when that comes. Now, did anybody have this? Not a single person? Like, I know there had to be some people, because there are probably just people that just throw, like, thousands of money on, like, underdogs just because they have the chance and they're dumb. But, like, how many people legitimately, in their heart, thought this was about to happen? Not me. Sean Strickland, I'm actually kind of at a loss for words here. That man did the impossible, or what we thought was the impossible. And even better than we thought. Because by round 2, Chimaev was pretty much done shooting. I mean, he ended up coming back late and doing it, but I don't know what happened in round 2. It was weird. He shot a shot, and I almost thought he was injured, because Strickland stuffed it, and then Chimaev just, like, laid down and pulled guard, and pretty much gave Strickland round 2. But Strickland did exactly what he had to do. Stuff enough takedowns and get up enough times and win exactly the Strickland way. Jap your teepin' way to a fucking, I can't, all of a sudden I'm blank. 48-47 split decision. The Strickland, the American way, the American dream. Jap teep split decision. America. Oh, say. Okay. Hamzat also just decided I'm going to punch. I've never thought I'd see the day that Hamzat just decides I know he threw down with, Gilbert and other, but he really at some point just abandoned the takedowns at some point. I just never thought that happened. I was also correct, by the way, 8 or more. I said 8, but 9, that's close enough on takedowns. This is one of the craziest 2 fights I've ever seen back-to-back. Like I said, my heart rate was like literally through the roof the whole time. I don't know the next time. Hopefully we'll have another card. I don't want to put pressure on other cards, but God, what an amazing 2 fights. Sean manages to come in, win that second, win that third, win that fifth. I think I don't disagree with it. I'm gonna agree with it. I think that I'm gonna assume, there are gonna be people like MMA Joey. I already know somebody like him is gonna come out and call it a robbery, and I bet there will be some other people. Because, it wasn't like it was dominant, like the most dominant. I can definitely maybe see why. But at the end of the day, I think Sean Strickland won round 2, 3, and 5. And he somehow managed to give Khamzat Chimaev his first fucking loss. I would assume they're going to probably do a rematch at some point. That's going to be a fucking crazy banger. But God, this was just a great card overall. I need to see how much I went. 1. We went, let's see, we got that one wrong. 2, 3, 5. I went 5 and 3 again, guys. God damn it. Yep, 5 and 3 again. Like I said, my buddy beat me on picks against each other, so he got the Sean Brady and Buckley and the Gordon and Jim Miller one, but I don't care. Because this one was worth a billion bajillion points. That's all that matters. I can't believe his dumb ass thought BTS lip injections was getting this dub. And I can't believe any of you thought that either. You guys are dumb. I hope you guys have a great night after this fucking great card. I'm going to sleep like a king after watching this fucking absolute banger of a card. Have a good night.